So we are live. Hey guys, welcome back to this streaming again. My name is Naman and let's just fix the issue. Okay. So here it is. Check it. So my name is Naman and I'm a final year BC student who is just starting a DSA challenge, a 50-day DSA challenge where I just go live every single day and show you what I'm actually learning. Okay. And if you are watching that streaming first time, I will just explain you. From I will be started this series from tomorrow, and this is the day two of DSA. Okay, this is the day two of preparing a DSA online. Okay, and if you are watching the streaming for the first time, just make sure like the video and hit the subscribe button for a new update. And let's I will start the streaming session. And if you are a viewer who just watch me second time, or if you are watching me already and you already know me, so just hit so write your name in the chat. Okay. And let's I will check the internet speed quality. So we just start the streaming session without any interruption. Okay. So internet speed test. Is my voice and my audio quality is clear? मतलब यार ये फ्लैश का जो इशू है काफी थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम देता है आज. पता नहीं क्या हुआ, वीडियो क्वालिटी काफी ज्यादा फट रही है. But let us just try. Okay. So is I think it's okay. It's calm chalo. And now just moving to the internet speed connection, and the downloading speed is enough, and I think upload speed is also a more than 100 mbps, so that's is enough, and I think it's great for streaming without any interruption. Okay, so let's start the streaming session. Okay. So let's go to that dashboard, not dashboard alive. Okay. So everything is perfect. Okay, we have getting an impression from getting from the YouTube. So I will just simply go to should we need this browser? Okay, and it is a Notion. By the way, we have already created a 60-day DSA roadmap, but we have replaced with a 50 days. So I just simply remove this all the content and copy in here. So we whenever we have a starting or is something any bad happen in the cloud, so we have our content. Okay. You know that I will also doing it into without in streaming, but we are just still trying. Just delete all content. Just remove it. I think it will be taking so much time because एक एक करके इसको remove करना पड़ेगा. I think I just simply delete this entire page. I think this is the best way because we have to creating entirely from scratch. So I will be move this file into the trash with creating a one another file with a page with this sticker. And I will be just simply go to my Claude AI where my all preparation material available. So here it is. Simply go to the 50 days DSA roadmap, and here it is the roadmap, and this is the div one. Okay. So we just go to the 50-day roadmap where it is here it is, and I simply copy this all content and paste it here. Okay. Sorry, it's completely. Just wait a sec. Just wait a few minutes. Okay. Just wait a few minutes. I don't think they're taking so much time, but in a Notion we have facing a problem to solving an entire content at the same time. Paste it here, okay, and we have this pasted from the day number 19. And now just move to the cloud and copy it from day 20. Here is the day 20 and select it from there and cover it from the day 39. Copy and this is the day 20 and this is the day 40. So I just simply copy from there and select it completely. Okay. And this is copy and I will paste it here. So our completely 50-day DSA roadmap plan will be successfully saved in our Notion. Okay. So by the way, if you want that file where I just used to preparing my DSA over the next 50 days, so you can simply grab it from my Discord server because after that streaming session, I will be making a completely PDF and exporting the PDF and post in my GitHub, post in not my GitHub repo, post into a uh, codeXnam GitHub server, Discord server. Sorry. Okay. So where I am, you just like drink a water and I just wait a few seconds and few minutes and let's see what we have get. Okay. Mhm. And select it from there. And okay. So here we are. And now just close this tab, and go to the cloud. And here I go to that day one because in the tomorrow streaming session, I have not covered all the questions. Okay? I will just cover a first question because we have just discussing so much in chat, so we have not getting enough time to solve this entire all questions. Okay? So I will know that ki I have studied what is a vector and we have covered from the utility and one question of an array where we have to just reverse it. Okay? So it is just like it's a step by step taking to just swap. Okay. This is a step by step thinking. We need two pointers, one at start and one at end. And swap element at this position, move pointer towards center, stop when they meet. Okay. So they are just basically swap the element. But we have just simply reverse it. So here is that code. Okay. So for that, I will be just doing a from a loop and reverse it. So it will be reversed, but they will say that you have to swap the element. Okay, swap each of element, and then you have to perform an operation. Okay. So here it is that code. I will just simply first understand that this is a function that will taking a completely array. This is a vector integer, and it will be taking a ARR. Okay, address and int left is equal to me 0 and right will be getting from AR dot size dot minus 1 take it because our loop will be our array index will be starting from the 0, so that's why I'm getting that's why it's less minus 1 just simply on the size of an array, and this is the left and right, and this is a swap element in temp is equal to me it's I'm creating a variable कि whenever we have getting an array of a left element left पे आएगा हमारा element जो कि starting from the 0 एंड ARR लेफ्ट के अंदर हमने क्या डाल दिया ARR का लेफ्ट के अंदर डाल दिया हमने ARR का राइट ARR जो राइट है उसकी साइज जो है ना वो है पहले इसके अंदर सपोज मैं करता हूँ पहले तो ये कंप्लीट कोड बनाते हैं एंड इसको ड्राई रन करते हैं बिकॉज आई थिंक वी हैव टू पुट दैट कोड इनटू ड्राई रन बिकॉज विदाउट ड्राई रन वी हैव स्ट्रगलिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कोड ओके सो गो इट देयर एंड I just simply open that VS Code and open my folder. Here it's I'm learning an XJS also. So that's the code, but we have not focusing on development on this streaming session or even like for the next 50 days, we have just only focusing on DSA on live. Okay. So let's open that folder, go to that desktop a 50-day DSA, and just select the folder. Okay. So here it is, that folder will be successfully open, and I cut the alt tab and creating a, I just don't need to creating a day two yet because they are will be come into a day one. So in the day one, I will be just creating a one another file, and the question is tell that key swap an element. So इसको we have creating a file with the name of reverse an array. ठीक है, reverse an array. So I just creating a variable with the name of reverse an array. Here it is a plus and reverse array. Reverse array dot cpp and enter. Hashtag include IO stream and using name space std int main. This is the basic boilerplate of and C++. And now let's move into the first thing. I will be just snooze this because it will be suggest me entire code so I can use my own knowledge to solve this question. Okay. And first thing we have to just see the solution and then we dry run it and then we have moving to another question. So here it is. Int left 0. Okay. So int left, this will be a int left that will be starting from the 0, and the next is int right. Okay. Int right is equal to starting from the, oh okay, we have this first thing we have to, before creating that function, first we have creating a array in the int main function. Okay, because it will be comes in the function, not in the main function. So we have creating a array just like a vector. Okay, this is the vector. We have creating a dynamic variable, and in vector we have just simply write the int. So if we have to use a vector, we just simply hashtag include vector from its library. Include vector and int vector, and arr is equal to me object, and this will be 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Here it is an completely array, and this is a before element. This is set a cout before, and we just simply creating an for and this is an element. This is for each loop that we have studied on the yesterday streaming session. And then we have just simply write down a array and cout arr dot element, I think, है ना? Cout x. Okay, cout element only. And it will be running. I think that we don't need to print down as this. So here it is an element. Okay, we have to declare the data type as well. So it is an int element. We have declared it. That will be getting each element of an array with the help of this. So when we have just simply run this code, I will just simply run that code. So it will be give me the output is 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so it just give me a completely array. Okay. So here it is in before. And now we have to just simply reverse this completely array with the help of swap. Okay, we have to just swap it. Your favorite guy. Hi, brother. How was your day going? Means your coding or your. Let's go to there and let's first thing check this. It YouTube is sharing a impression to my video. Okay, it will be sending a impression, but we have not getting enough views yet, because for the last edit in the tomorrow stimulation, I think for that I have getting more than 5 to 10 viewers is still watching that. I think where is my viewers now? I think I just starting the streaming late. That's why we have not getting enough viewers to watch that stream. But okay, we have just continue at the good time on yesterday, but on tomorrow, but just focusing on that today's. So here it is and completely vector. And now just creating a function, okay, creating a void and void reverse. It's a function that is a void reverse array, okay. So reverse array it is a function that will be have we have passed a completely array. So this is a vector and int so and address, okay, and ARR. So for using that, we have to simply pass the what is the meaning of that as? I don't know what is the meaning of that as in the. I think it will be help us to find the. It's just like it help us to finding a address of CPP. Eh, What is the meaning of sign ARR? Meaning of sign as in that code. This sign use CPP. Here is a reference of a vector of integer, not a copy. So it is a reference. When you have passed a vector like this, it means you are passing the original vector. Do no copy is made faster. Any changes inside the function will affect the original vector. Okay, without hashtag, a new copy of vector is created. Changing inside function do not affect original. Slower because copying large vector cost time. Okay, got it. So this is and we have just simply pass the reference. That's mean we have access of an array that I have created in there. Okay, we have dot passing the reference. We have passing the reference. So that's an original value. So now we have just creating two variable in left. The value will be zero. Okay, it's a variable looking at zero so start. And the next is int right. Int right. The value will be a arr dot size. Array dot size. So we have a size of an completely array, but we are just putting that minus because the array will be starting from the no the array index will be value starting from the zero. So that's why we have simply reducing the value by one. If we suppose we have starting from the zero, so the its the index value will be a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can simply say that we have a five numbers of 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's why we have using a minus 1 in there. Okay. And next is just like if we have a loop. We're using a while loop, and while loop will be starting from left to right. Okay. Left and right. Okay. So the value of left is so the value of left is I think so left की value है it's a 0. ठीक है and 0. ठीक है and right की जो value है it will be a 4. ठीक है, it will be a 4 and left जो 0 है जो it will be less than 4, yes, it is less than 4, so the loop condition will be correct, so it will be running and we have क्या करेंगे, we have simply swap the element, ठीक है, swap the element means we have a variable like just suppose an element is like 1 2 3 4, ठीक है, so the swap element of this is just like a 2 1 and 4 3, so we just simply the swap the two elements from this to this, ठीक है, and it is a very interesting question, ठीक है, ठीक है, also now we have just simply creating a temp variable, ठीक है, swap elements, swap elements, and with the swap element we have just simply creating a int temp variable that will have a value of ARR, ठीक है, ARR, okay, it's an ARR, and इसके अंदर we have simply passed the left, so that's mean if we pass the temp के अंदर, तो temp के अंदर the value will be left is 0, so index value of ARR 0 is 10, so now this time the 10 value will be stored in that temp variable, okay, got it, and I simply use the semicolon there, and the next is what is that, we have ARR left, ठीक है, ARR left, that's the value will be left is right now, and after that the left will be equal to ARR right, so that means we have just simply placed the element is, should when I run that code it will be showing in the output screen because I will be in the bottom left side, so I think when I just run that code the output will be not visible in the screen, does it, I need to just check that is screen will visible when I just run that code. I'd see main error ki like stream bitrate it will be current bitrate is 1, it's lower than recommended. We recommended to using 640. So kya we have to change the bitrate in this live streaming. Okay. So I will be just changing the bitrate of a live streaming session because it's giving an issue. Live bitrate will be they recommended me to a 8000 kbps and now it's 6800. Okay. And let's refresh that. Is we have getting still that error? Okay. The issue will be solved. I think maybe. Okay, we have still getting an error. Don't worry, we have just ignored this error. So now we're just moving to that solution. Check. So that's mean the ARR left element value, it's right now ARR left. Left is 0. So ARR 0 पे है, we have a delta. So 10, the value of 10 and 10 is right now ARR right. So we at the right will be the value is 4 here. So there, this is the value is 4 right now. So that's mean uh, value of 1 will be a getting for from. So that's mean the 10 value will be replaced by a 50. Okay, so the 50 will be come in there and 10 in there. Okay, got it. So for right now, the value of ARR left is 50. Okay, so it's the value of 50 and in the code they just say कि ARR right. So now ARR जो right है हमारा ARR right and the right will be right now right की वैल्यू जो है हमारे उसके अंदर हम कर देंगे टैम्प स्टोर आई थिंक उसके अंदर हम कर देंगे टैम्प स्टोर ठीक है सो फॉर दैट आई बट यू हैव अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि temp, the value of the element is temp. So right के अंदर है. So that's mean the right element of an element. So that will be 50 will be coming there. And in the right we have a current value the right of 4. ठीक है. So ARR की 4 में 1 2 0 1 2 3 4. So we just putting the 10 into there. So the value of this temp is 50. No, it's a 10. So here it is. So we just simply doing that. We have creating a one variable that will be storing the current value of a temp of first digit, and in this we have just simply putting that a first element of an store the first element of an A and replace it with that. Okay. So that's why I'm using a vector. And now we have just simply moving pointers. So move pointers means that key whenever this will be value is still constant because the value is 0 and 4 is there. So after that will be loop will be run. We just simply increase the value of left because left will be starting from the 0, and we have just simply right will be decreased. Okay. So here it is that. So our code will be successfully done. And now just before and now after. So see out and after. See out and after. So we just simply using an handle, and here it is we have creating a for loop that will be return that element. ठीक है. So in there we have just create a for and it's an int element, and here we have an array again, and see out element. ठीक है. So just like if I run this code again, it will be give me the output is 10 20 40. Okay, because not a before, but why the after will be not running the code? Before तो running कर रहा है, but why after code is not working? I know that one thing key I have not called the function yet, but still actually once this loop will be completely, then start this loop because the syntax element everything is same, but still that I know element. So clear. So this is 140 50. So I just need to moving and write the ARR is everything is perfect. Copy this and paste it here. 10 40 50. ठीक है. ये भी प्रॉब्लम है यार. इफ आई वन लूप कंप्लीट है तो दूसरे पे तो चलना चाहिए ना. बाकी चलो कोई नहीं. एक काम करते हैं यहाँ पे पहले फंक्शन कॉल कर देते हैं. I think it will be said and repeated. So कुछ that's why this code is not running. And this is the reverse array function. Reverse array. rever reverse array and pass the ARR. Pass the completely ARR. And now let's run this code again and see the output. It will be just show me the before but not the after. Should I just need to return 0 as well? No, no, no. It's everything is perfect, but still the code will be not working completely. What does it mean? The function will be working, everything is perfect, everything is on track. So I think this I need to delete this terminal and run the code again. And let's see what the code will have right now. Okay. So the reason is like if I just simply compile it, so it will not compile the entirely file. They just simply return the previous output. Okay. So there it is. And after that, I just need to put down an handle also. So see out handle. And now just run this code again. Okay. Now understand that if I have to run that code again, I have need to starting from completely scratch. So before the value will be 10, 20, 40, and after 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So I will understand that how to swap an element from in array. It is an easy question, by the way. I have already solved it. But with using a vector, I have solved this question using vector for the first time. Okay. And now just moving to the another question. This is an alternative using STL easier. What is STL? STL is like what is STL? Just go to there and standard template library. I think what is STL is just like a standard temporal library. I think no. What is STL? A standard template library. It is a powerful library in C++ that allow ready-made component to make coding faster and easier. Okay, got it. And where is that file? Take care. So, so this is reverse and array dot begin and arr dot end. See out. Reverse arr dot begin. Hashtag include. Mhm. Include STL. Include algorithm. Okay, we have a built-in function that will be a provide given by an so reverse an array. The reverse arr dot begin. So that is a function. So I just call it also and reverse first a parameter. Okay, okay, okay. So it should be I think we have to just store this element into an another variable, just like key int a is equal to b. Non-standard function template std reverse match the argument lists. Let's see right now what the output getting we have get. This function will be called. Everything is perfect, but why instead of giving an array output? And where I getting the output of that code? Should I just need to copy it and ask the GPT of what is it, that code? So, hey everyone, if you are watching that streaming session, if you have any question, you can just simply ask me in the chat. Okay. And if you start your journey in the DSA, this streaming session is very beneficial for you. And make sure if you are watching that streaming session for the first time, subscribe my YouTube channel, like that video, and join the Discord server for any query. Okay, it's completely free, and I think it will be a very helpful for you. So here it is. I am special function from algorithm. Okay, so it will be reverse an array. What if I just simply I need to copy this code here and comment this, and now I just simply paste that code. And if I just run it again, I think now, right now, okay. So that's a built-in function that they are given by an algorithm. We simply array.begin and comma arr.end, and it will be a swapped. Easy peasy. Okay. And now just moving to the another question. And another question is like problem two. Find maximum and minimum value. And it's a 50-minute question. Find the largest element. Input क्या है 10 1 8 ठीक है. So now just solve a question. ठीक है. एक काम करते हैं. I just simply just copy this entire code. Only this. ठीक है. I think yeah, I just need to comment this only. And just go to there and main. It will be getting the 15-minute timer. And this is the input. So int, so we have basically creating a using vector and int and arr and element is just like 35182 35182. This is a completely array. And the next is I had to just solve that input and output is maximum 8 and minimum is 1. Okay. So I have to just solve the equations है ना. क्या करते हैं लूप चलाते हैं and they will be just checking that function. So एक काम करेंगे. This is a completely for loop to print that entire array. ठीक है. So int lm ठीक है. int lm and pass the arr. This is a for each. Okay. And after that I just simply write cout and cout that and write lm, and this is then simply space. And when you run this code, this is clear as this code again, and it will be compiled and our output will be showing it simply. Now just creating a function that will be help to find the highest and lowest element of an element. So we have just simply creating a function of void uh, find max and min. Okay, this is a function value, and it will be just simply taking a vector int and pass the reference value of arr. Okay, that's the function. And just like key, we have to find the highest element, maximum value of that element, and a minimum value of the element. Okay, so we just need to completely run that loop and compare the each element value. Okay, we just compare to each element value. Okay, let's refresh that page. By the way, it's just like if you're watching that streaming session, are you watching that streaming session first time or a second time? Let me know in the comment. Okay, just let me know in the chat. Okay, I will just go to there, Claude and reverse scenario. ठीक है. So क्या होगा इसमें friend management में? So I will be just creating a variable, not a variable loop हमारे पास है already. So I just simply creating a for loop and int I starting from arr dot size है ना। नहीं पता क्या इसको चलाना होगा तो आई थिंक मेरे को क्या होगा। I just need to creating a int length is dot arr dot size and minus one. ठीक है, this is the length of an array and I just simply run that loop for loop will be starting from int I is equal to me 0 and it will be running from until I will be less than or equal to length and here it's just like I plus plus plus. ठीक है, this is the basic loop and now we just need to compare the each element of an array. So एक काम करेंगे int a, ठीक है, if it's a वही वाला question, assume first element is both maximum and minimum, go through each if current element, if current element is more than max, ठीक है, और लूप में चलेगा if arr I will be more than arr I प्लस में वन, सो क्या कर दो, एक ऐसा हो सकता है आपकी थोड़ा एक बार कोड चेक कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा जस्ट एक फील्ड को लेना पड़ेगा हियर इंडेंट। ओके तो टू पॉइंटर वेरिएबल का मान लिया है। ओके ओके गॉट इट। सो bro I'm using C++ for just like कि the resources will be very अच्छे खासे resources है, so that's why I'm using a CPP for DSA. By the way, if you are, it depends on you. I am good in CPP or a JavaScript, so that's why I'm choosing CPP. It's a good for a DSA. That's it. Okay. And if you are aware and good in JS, so you will not facing the problem to understand the syntax of CPP because it's slightly same, not completely, but it's slightly same. The syntax will be a comma. That's it. Take a note. No means that's I will. Can you just write your completely question? If you have just use, if you have to just write this completely code in JS, you can simply copy it because you already know that. At that time, we just don't need to pass a vector because in array in JS we have same syntax like this. We have to also creating a two variable and run the loop. Ayush Verma, if you have to starting a coding and you would just want to what is the best language for me, so start with Python. Start with Python. Python. The syntax is very easy. So I think you have to choose Python. Python is the best. The resources will be a lot. ठीक है. Jason Devil. Bhaiya, do you suggest starting lead code after learning basic CPP industrial? I am not familiar with OOPS, but should I start DSA or learn OOPS first? But देखो, if you have to start the DSA first thing, learning the basic fundamentals of any language you have chosen, and then you have learning OOPS, and then you moving to DSA because I think OOPS is an important. ठीक है? OOPS you can't just OOPS is important है तो तुम्हें करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ लेना just like if you have just spent at least दो से 3 दिन लगेंगे तुम्हें एक बेसिक oops का अंडरस्टैंडिंग में, देन यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली मूविंग टू just starting with the lead code. But देखो, if you have said कि lead code is not still easy if you are completely new. Just first thing, make the, if you once you have just feel confident and strong in the foundation, then you're moving to the lead code. But in starting, I don't suggest you to start with lead code. You can also see that me I also solve the question in the VS code, and I don't jump into the lead code yet. I will be just solving a few questions related to the JavaScript, but it's not completely algorithm questions. Okay, bro, only go with CPP if you want to do competitive programming or if you want to do the embedded driver system development. I'm totally agree with you कि if you have to just go into competitive programming, but just like कि I like the CPP. ठीक है, CPP का syntax sites and मुझे easy लगता है. That's why I'm choosing CPP. And if I want to start doing the DSA in JS, I can also do that with doing JS with that. But I will just choosing a CPP. ठीक है, the resources will be vast, बहुत है, that's ठीक है. With the typing speed, I don't, ठीक है. Jagdosh Singh, you are completely correct कि मतलब if you according to the development, as I'm a developer, I just need to focusing by using JS, but I'm still choose the CPP, and the reason is just simple कि resources अच्छे खासे and nothing. ठीक है, use Java or Python. Bro, Java or Python for a DSA? Seriously, bro? You just said Java. I think in the first time I can just suggest you, I can just agree with that. कि doing a DSA with Python is okay, but doing a DSA with Java is slightly harder for me because I'm not good in Java. I have just I have a good command in JavaScript or Python or CPP. I mostly use these three languages for programming, and I don't exploring so many other languages. I have good in these two or three languages. Okay, only. Bro, from which language? And just like कि how did you manage college development in DSA? भैया, I'm struggling with it so much. Bro, देखो, I am just doing a college from a distance. ठीक है, so कभी कभी असाइनमेंट होते हैं, वो बन जाते हैं. So just कि अगर तुम्हें तुम बोलो कि मैनेज कैसे होता है, मैनेज जैसे ही होता है कि मेरे से भी कभी कभी नहीं हो पाता. यू ऑलरेडी नो दैट इफ यू आर वॉचिंग माय यूट्यूब चैनल फॉर द लास्ट फ्यू वीक्स, यू ऑलरेडी नो दैट आई विल नॉट able to posting for the last 1 week, but now I'm still just trying and restart and just post it again and again. So the whole, you can't finish all the things, ठीक है, but you have just need to try your best and do कि कितना कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, जितना तुम कंट्रोल में उतना फोर्स के करो, हो जाता है सब चीजें. ठीक है, डेवलपमेंट भी हो चुकी है, डीएसए भी मैनेज कर रहा हूँ. डीएसए मेरी अभी अच्छी हुई नहीं है, बस मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, बट जस्ट होते होते हो जाएगी. बस कंसिस्टेंसी ब्रेक नहीं करनी. ठीक है, भले थोड़ा सा पढ़ो लेकिन जस्ट करो थोड़ा थोड़ा. ठीक है, देयर इज नो लिमिट रिसोर्सेज इन अदर. ठीक है, ब्रदर, पाइथन का डीएसए नहीं सही है क्या? Using DS Python is also great language for a DSA. You can choose it. It's an okay, but I have not working so much on Python. I just basically focusing on, I just working so much in JS. That's why I'm choosing JS. Okay. I'm also doing in CPP as I am familiar with C, but C has no oops, so I am switching to CPP. Okay. If you are switching to the CPP, that's great. बट देखो, मुझे ऐसा लगता है जस्ट थॉट कि डूइंग इफ यू हैव टू डूइंग अ डीएसए, just like if you are familiar with one programming language, so I think moving to another programming language is not difficult according to me. According to different like कुछ हो सकता है, but according to me, if you are good in one programming language, moving to another is not harder. So that's I'm using the CPP. Okay, bro, I will just agree that कि Python will be literally easier than with CPP, but Java it's not. I have not agree with Java. The syntax of Java is literally harder. I think the syntax of Java is harder rather than CPP. Where don't you feel confused when you have to learn so many languages and frameworks such as CPP, JavaScript, React, Next.js, etc. देखो, थोड़ा बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है, एंड इट्स एंड completely normal. You have just need to learning, and once you actually need to implement, just like कि I am learning a full stack. ठीक है, my front end is completely ठीक है, and my backend is completed. I'm a one-stack developer. When it's come to doing that completely, so I will forget it. So just like क्या करना पड़ता है, you have to just need to recall it when you need. ठीक है? अभी मैं सीपीपी कर रहा हूँ, अभी थोड़ी देर बाद फिर जावा जावा का भी जावास्क्रिप्ट में प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाऊंगा। तो थोड़ा बहुत सिंटैक्स का होता है, तो उसके लिए चैट जीपीटी थोड़ा वही करते रहो यार। वी ऑल आर ह्यूमंस, वी ऑलरेडी नो कि हमें सब कुछ नहीं आता, बट हमें उतना आना चाहिए कि हम कर ले, दैट्स इट। ओके। Which Sam you are in, brother? Bro, I am in my sixth Sam, in my final year. ब्रदर एक रिक्वेस्ट है, एक प्रोग्राम बनाओ आप सीपीपी का, लाइक एनीथिंग, just creating any program. I'm still just working on a program, just creating a function to find the maximum and minimum value from an array. Okay, I was just like Java is type language like CPP. Like under 10,000 laptop, who color is the red like? How to make the search like Amazon to just search like the Amazon, you have just creating a search bar, just like a search bar. If you Java seems through, you just go with Python. Even Rust is better nowadays. Rust is very better. I will be just hear so much about a Rust, but I will be never worked on the Rust. But I was just thought कि once I getting a good placement, then I moving to another. Just like कि कितना पढ़ोगे, पूरे समय पढ़ते तो ही होगे, तो एक जॉब तो चाहिए। So that's why I'm कि अभी मैं इतना स्विच नहीं कर रहा, इतना ज्यादा मूव नहीं कर रहा। Just like development and just focusing on DSA to just grab any good company. ठीक है? Because most of the time you already know that I will be rejected with because of the DSA. So that's I'm just learning DSA. Okay, not like a competitive programming or a heavy DSA. I will just need to focusing on the DSA that will be actually needed to crack at least the entry level job, and that's okay. Very nice. In sixth sem you have so much knowledge. I'm in fourth sem starting front end and some basic DSA. Cadence algorithm for mini and max. I don't know what is cadence. It's a algorithm. It's a minimum maximum value. Hemant, I never hear this word. Cadence algorithm. ठीक है, ओके। आप एक एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर बना दोगे फॉर योर सब्सक्राइबर? अब मना मत करना, सपोर्ट करता हूँ हमेशा। एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर, या एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर तो बन जाएगा वैसे, उतना इजी उतना हार्ड नहीं है। I just need to creating a front end, and for the front end we have just creating a form, login sign up करना पड़ेगा यूजर को, तो नोड के थ्रू एपीआई बन जाएगी। एंड जस्ट लाइक कि एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर बनाना है, सो बेसिक से टू डू की तरह बन जाएगा, फॉर्म है, कुकी सेव कर देंगे। इजी है, बना सकते हैं, बन जाएगा। बस ओके, आई जस्ट वेट आउट 1 to 2 minutes, आई विल जस्ट बैक सून। आया। Ayush Verma, you just want me to creating an expense tracker application in this streaming session, bro. This is a completely DSA streaming session. The nephrotic guy. Hello, bro. Hello. Don't worry, brother. You will come to know minimum and maximum. Okay, Hemant. So just like we have getting so many chats and we have this discussion, now just moving to code. Okay, this is a vector and this is a utilities. We have just like the pair of two, and this is a variable, find minimum and maximum. ठीक है? Okay, so it will be using a pair. I'm a college student and I'm doing a BCA from a distance college. I will already mention in my description, by the way. Yeah, I have creating my own Discord server and the link will be I have you can check in the pinned comment. Okay. And I'm doing a BCA, so I don't have a college. I will be learning by online. Okay. I don't have a college. Like college है लेकिन वहाँ पे पढ़ाई नहीं होती. So that's why I don't go. ठीक है. अब ये मत बोलना कि किसी कॉलेज में नहीं होती. ठीक है. So here it is in pair. So pair int. We have creating a pair and find max and minimum. ठीक है. Find min max. ठीक है. So find min and max. This is in completely. और यहाँ पे हम क्या कर लेंगे? This is a function and vector where we have just passed the completely array. So we vector and int and pass the reference of an ARR. Okay. So we can just we have getting in completely array and this is an int max. Okay. Int max value. We have just by default the we just suppose the element first value is 0. Okay. And int min value will also considered as a 0. ठीक है. So अभी जो है यार की 0 वैल्यू है. ठीक है. And now we have just simply creating a loop. ठीक है. एक बार थोड़ा समझ लेते हैं. जैसे कॉपी पेस्ट ही लग रहा है पूरा. So it is in completely loop that's starting from 1 and run by arr size dot 1. So the size of an array is 5. So if I'm getting or reduce the length by 1, so the output is 4. Okay. So the loop will be starting, the length will be 4 and loop starting from the 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And plus plus. एंड यहाँ पे क्या होगा एक एयर आर आई जो है आई के अंदर फर्स्ट वैल्यू जो आएगी इट विल बी 3 जो 3 है इट विल बी मोर देन अ मैक्स वैल्यू इफ यस सो मैक्स वैल्यू विल बी एयर आर आई एंड इफ मैक्स आई विल बी लेस देन मिनिमम वैल्यू तो मिनिमम ये डाल देंगे ठीक है एंड रिटर्न कर देंगे मिनिमम वैल्यू एंड मैक्स वैल्यू ओके इसको ट्राई रन करके देखना पड़ेगा आई थिंक आई जस्ट नीड टू ट्राई रन दिस कंप्लीटली यस ब्रदर ओके आयुष वर्मा यस ब्रदर कैन यू मेक फॉर अस You just want I will creating expense tracker for you, Ayush Verma. I will just like you. I have to creating an expense tracker. If you just want I will creating a expense tracker. So I hope I can just taking. I need to just making a plan for creating an expense tracker because I already built that project. But बनाएंगे अगर तुम चाहते हो तो बनाते हैं इसको distinction. Okay. And Java STD with full with core data structure and loading. So make sure a huge difference. Okay. You remind me of my past self load, just giving you my 2 cents from my favorite industry. I'm in our Discord. Let's go. Yeah, bro, you are just joining. Welcome to my Discord server, bro. Welcome. Okay. ये will be rank की 4 है. It will be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be not running with the last element of an array. Hello Manoj. Hello Manoj. Welcome to my stream. 4 and loop will be starting from int I is equal to 1 and it will be running by less than uh, arr dot साइज, ठीक है, ARR डॉट साइज, ठीक है, रनिंग फ्रॉम ARR डॉट साइज, ठीक है, less than or equal to, I think it's a less than, ठीक है, it's a less than by ARR equal to my size and I plus plus plus. And now let's check that key if we're creating a condition, if there is a semicolon, we are getting another chat, I think. Okay, hello, hello, it's very important. Hey, hey, it's very important, bro. Just tell me that what is the important thing. Just let me know in the chat. Best of luck. Just passing the again as it's important. To best practice a DSA algo, just follow neat code 150 playlist. Doing random question will get you now where and consistency is must. Okay. I will be just moving to neat code, but just tell me, Jagat Singh. Your name is Jagat or Jagjot. Okay, your name is Jagjot Singh. So can you just tell me ki if I'm a completely new, okay, and I'm starting a DSA from as a beginner, okay, just suppose I'm a completely beginner, and then I will be starting a DSA. So it's good for me to doing a neat code right now, or should I just need to wait? Gaming 01, you are doing a startup. That's amazing, bro. If you are doing a startup, that's amazing. You are you are amazing. Is that Python? No, no, bro. I'm just doing a DSA with CPP. Okay, I'm doing a DSA with the CPP, Justin. I will just like Jago Singh, can you just tell me that I will be just creating a plan of doing a DSA for the next 50 days. Once I just comfortable in the foundation, then I will be moving to solving a neat code or a lead code or anything just like. But I was just thought ki I first thing I just need to be confident and good enough in the DSA. That's why I'm moving to the another question. Okay, mix of Python and Flutter with SQL. Okay, mix of Python and Flutter and SQL. Okay, and you need to do a course on data structure and with the first. Okay, I need to do a course. It's like ki, watching the course is amazing, but I just thought ki watching so much tutorial will making me just like stuck in tutorial hell. So that's why I'm for to avoid the tutorial hell. That's why I'm just go live and learning by documentation that's given by a Claude. ब्रदर आपने बनाया है. You just want कि I'm creating a terminal based expense tracker right now, seriously? डेवलपमेंट में प्रो टर्मिनल के लिए फिर मेरे को फंक्शन लगाने पड़ेंगे 3-4 कम से कम. कैलकुलेटर के जैसा बन जाएगा वो. What will we make you foundation solid? देखो bro, I am just good in development, so I already know the foundations of programming, ठीक है? So when you're just moving to CPP, the syntax just I need to revise the syntax, ठीक है? The how what is the syntax of a CPP, and this is slightly matched with the JS, ठीक है? Not a completely, but a slightly. So I will be good in the programming. I have good in foundation, ठीक है? And I will be just using uh, I will be just solving the basic programming questions to just make a good, just like कि a data structure, array, linked list and foundation solid करने के लिए बेस्ट चीज क्या ही हो सकती है. वही है कि मतलब हर टॉपिक के इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे करना है चीजों को, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर को, एंड हाउ टू परफॉर्म योर ऑपरेशन, दैट्स इट, आई थिंक. एंड इफ यू जस्ट वांट कि कोर्स, तो देखो अभी मैं कोर्स नहीं कर रहा, बट जस्ट लाइक कि मैं जब पढ़ता हूँ कुछ समझ नहीं आता तो मैं ऑलरेडी आई राइट डाउन इन दैट नोटबुक, एंड जिसके अंदर फिर मैं आफ्टर स्ट्रीमिंग सेशन आई विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन कि कैसे मतलब जो रह जाता है उसका फिर लेक्चर देता हूँ. तो इफ आई एम जस्ट मैं अगर साथ में कोड भी करूंगा और इसी के अंदर अगर लेक्चर भी देखता रहूंगा, देयर इज सो मेनी चांसेस कि कोई चैनल वाला आएगा स्ट्राइक मार देगा. ऑलरेडी आई एम गेटिंग अ वन स्ट्राइक इन माय यूट्यूब चैनल, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डोंट टेकिंग एनी रिस्क in this streaming. And yeah, but I can just doing a DSA by just closing that streaming session and I just don't show it. But that's I you to just use this method to just improve my communications or my learning skills. That's why I'm choosing this method. Okay, I'm just doing it for the 1 hour or 2 hour, and after that, a completely rest of the day, I will be learning by watching tutorials. Okay, I'm learning one stack completely by watching tutorials. Okay, and that's helped me a lot. Okay, internship by Discord पर कब आते हो? Bro, I will be. डिस्कॉर्ड पे कभी कभी आता हूँ मैं, ठीक है। आई विल बी नॉट सो मच एक्टिव ऑन द डिस्कॉर्ड। इफ समवन इज जस्ट asking any question or something chat wise, that I can reply, but you just simply mention your name, ठीक है, is brother build on VS Code if you have time and explain it for us, okay। Ayush Verma, if you just want कि I will creating an expense tracker for you, I will be just creating on the Monday, ठीक है। On the next Monday I have will be completed and creating expense tracker, ठीक है। तो just like कि it's not possible to ब्रेकिंग एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर, बिकॉज पहले उसकी थोड़ी प्लानिंग भी करनी पड़ेगी, बट इस इजिली बन जाएगा। बट इफ यू आर अ गुड इन मंथ ट्रैक देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट, बिकॉज आई विल बी यूजिंग अ बैकएंड टू जस्ट क्रिएटिंग एन एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर, ठीक है। क्योंकि ना डेटाबेस बनाना पड़ेगा, एक यूजर का स्कीमा बनेगा और एक डेटा का स्कीमा बनेगा, एंड वट एवर यूजर राइट करेगा वो स्कीमा के अंदर स्टोर होगा डेटाबेस के अंदर। एंड हम एक एपीआई रूट बनाएंगे जो फंक्शन कॉल करेगा और जो डेटाबेस से लाएगा और तुम्हें एक्सपेंस ट्रैकर शो कर जाएगा। अब बाकी जो अमाउंट होगा तुम इसके अंदर मेंटेन कर सकते हो। डिस्कॉर्ड लिंक दे रहा हूँ उसका जो, you can just join my discord server and just send me a message, and whenever I free I will be replying, bro, okay। I do see your level. You need more confidence in your code writing. Get good at one language and stick with it. I'm good in JS, bro. I'm good in JS, but I'm not so good in CPP. That's why I'm struggling. Okay, but it's okay. I can just manage it on थोड़ा डीएसए के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है। ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं काफी बहुत लंबी छलांग मांगने मांगने वाला हूँ कि जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन कम्प्लीटली ऑन अनदर। मैं डीएसए बस प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ कि लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन बन जाए। इफ आई एम जस्ट सॉल्विंग दैट क्वेश्चंस इन द सीपीपी, दैट्स मीन आई कैन आल्सो सॉल्व दैट क्वेश्चन इन द जेएस एज वेल, बिकॉज आई विल बी जस्ट बिलीव कि इफ फ्लो समझना है बस कोड का, द हाउ द फ्लो ऑफ दैट कोड विल वर्क, ठीक है। एक बार फ्लो समझ आ जाएगा, सो देन आई कैन जस्ट सिंपली स्टार्ट फ्रॉम एनी लैंग्वेज, है ना। आई विल जस्ट थॉट, क्योंकि सिंटैक्स से ही फर्क आ जाता है। अगर मुझे लॉजिकल पता है, लॉजिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि कोड का फ्लो कैसे चल रहा है, कि कैसे काम हो रहा है एग्जैक्टली, देन आई थिंक इट विल बी इट विल बी डन, है ना। इजिली हो जाएगा फिर, दैट्स इट, ओके। एंड इट्स लाइक क्रिएटिंग अ फंक्शन इफ minimum is the arr I, ठीक है। arr I will be more than max value। ये तो सजेस्ट भी नहीं करता, सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम। इफ आई एम गेटिंग एनी टाइप ऑफ एरर जस्ट गिविंग कंप्लीट एरर, ठीक है। सो क्या कर दो, इफ आई जस्ट मीन इफ द वैल्यू ऑफ ARR जीरो विल बी मैक्स वैल्यू विल बी, और क्या करना है, मैक्स वैल्यू को ARR के आई में डाल दो, दैट्स मीन मैक्स वैल्यू द वेरिएबल इज कंप्लीटली जीरो, एंड उसके इंडेक्स के अंदर क्या डाल दो, ARR आई। आई जो होगा 10 होगा, तो सबसे पहले क्या आ जाएगा, इसके अंदर आ जाएगा, एंड फिर उसकी वैल्यू जो है ना, यहाँ पे ARR की वैल्यू चेंज होती रहेगी और उसके भी यहाँ पे वो चेक होता रहेगा, सिंपल, ठीक है। क्या कर दो, मैक्स वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू में ARR आई, ARR आई, ठीक है। एंड if ARR I will be less than min value, ठीक है। if it is really less than a min value, min value then min value is then min value it's a ARR I, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, एक completely हमारा array है that will be moving to, we have just simply pass this array into that function, and the default value of ARR is zero, ठीक है। ARR जीरो है, फर्स्ट एलिमेंट ऑफ एन एरे जीरो इंडेक्स, ठीक है। जीरो इंडेक्स है तो क्या कर रहा है, जीरो इंडेक्स पे चेक कर रहा है। सो मैक्स वैल्यू विल बी जीरो इफ इट इज, इट विल जस्ट पास दिस एलिमेंट इनटू देयर, एंड रिटर्न क्या कर दिया यहाँ पे, ये है फंक्शन। अब इसके बाद ट्राई रन करेंगे और फिर समझेंगे एग्जैक्टली हुआ कैसे। सो रिटर्न मेन वैल्यू एंड मैक्स वैल्यू, return min value and max value and just pass the function. रिटर्न कर दिया कि जब भी फंक्शन कॉल हो फाइंड मैक्स के अंदर आ गया। सो रिजल्ट डॉट फर्स्ट के अंदर क्वेश्चन थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स तो यार वेक्टर के थ्रू कल किया था तो इतना हार्ड नहीं लग रहा था, बट टुडे आई जस्ट फील कि थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट तो है। Oh, we have getting a chat just from, just wait a second. Okay. I know, and you are right as well, because you are making it already hard, Jerry, even harder. Oh, you are just making me self-doubted कि I will be doing into the right path or a wrong path, just like you. So according to you, just I need to focusing on, just like I just want I need to focusing on only JS. Jagojit Singh, you just want I need to just only focusing on JS, or I'm doing, or you I just want I'm doing a wrong step from moving one programming language to another. Hmm? Because I just need not need to say much. मतलब ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. I just simply go to that Claude and just simply write down कि I'm using a JS and it will be completely creating an entire roadmap with a JS language. But I'm using a CPP because somebody suggests me if you want to do JS, then yes, go with it. ओके सो जस्ट लाइक कि उसके लिए फिर मेरे को ना एक काम करना पड़ेगा आफ्टर दैट स्विमिंग सेशन आई विल बी जस्ट बैठ के थोड़ा सोचूंगा देन आई डिसाइड कि विच स्टेप आई जस्ट नीड टू डू ठीक है एंड अब्दुल रहमान हेलो किशन हेलो 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 किसान अब्दुल रफ्ते हेलो किसान इफ यू वांट टू डू ठीक है तो जेएस के अगर मुझे करना हो ना तो मैं काम करूंगा आफ्टर दैट स्विमिंग सेशन आई विल बी जस्ट बैठूंगा एक बार रोड मैप प्लान प्लान बनाऊंगा फिर सोचूंगा क्योंकि रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी कि अगर मैं अपना प्लान चेंज कर रहा हूँ तो जेएस पे भी मैं स्विच कर सकता हूँ बट आई विल जस्ट नीड टू प्लान करना पड़ेगा पहले ठीक है आई एम सर्चिंग फॉर द टैलेंट आई लाइक यू ठीक है एनीवन फील फ्री टू जॉइन द डिस्कॉर्ड ओके you can just join the Discord server and I will creating a chat section. So if you are creating any project and you want someone you can join it and just work with the team like so you can join the Discord server. Okay? And I believe if you are working that a SQL or a Python or a Flutter thing, so we have getting at least a one or a two members that will working on that. ठीक है प्रॉब्लम एक स्ट्रिंग दी गई है okay you have just I don't read your question completely and you remove Ayush Verma you had removed the entire answer ठीक है first thing I will just completely this go this day one ठीक है and after that I will be doing with the JS ठीक है because slightly ना प्लान को चेंज करना ना will be मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता because फिर वही है फिर रिजल्ट नहीं आता अच्छे वाला एंड इफ यू जस्ट टेल की एक लैंग्वेज पे स्टिक रहो सो मैं इस स्ट्रीमिंग के बाद पक्का देखूंगा कि जेएस क्या जेएस में करना बेटर ऑप्शन है अगर बेटर ऑप्शन हुआ सो आई विल बी जस्ट सीरियसली कि मैं कल से इसको जेएस में करूं बट फर्स्ट थिंग मुझे थोड़ा मेक श्योर करना पड़ेगा ओके इसको कंप्लीट कर लिया ओके एआरआर डॉट फर्स्ट और सेकंड ना एआरआर डॉट रिजल्ट डॉट फर्स्ट ठीक है रिजल्ट के अंदर वेरिएबल आ गया एंड सो पेयर इट इज इन अ पेयर एंड दिस इज टेकिंग एंड मैक्स के अंदर एआर में डाला सो इट विल बी टेकिंग अ रिजल्ट सो दो वैल्यू आती है ओके सी आउट min will be a result dot first handle and see out max result dot सेकंड एंड एंटर, ठीक है, that's it. And now just remove this code and let's see if I run that code, what the output we have get. ठीक है, minimum is 1 and max is 8. So our code is working correctly, but इट्स स्लाइटली थोड़ा वेक्टर के साथ थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगा, क्योंकि जावास्क्रिप्ट के अंदर तो मैंने ऐसे किया था कि कंप्लीटली एरे पास कर दिया था और ईच एलिमेंट को हम ऐसे ही कंपेयर कर रहे थे, बट उसके अंदर हमने एक टाइम वेरिएबल बनाया था जो कंपेयर कर रहा था, बट वेक्टर के थ्रू हमें वो चीज करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। तो आंसर तो ऑप्टिमाइज आ रखा है, बट थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो गया सिंटैक्सेस। ओके, आई जस्ट गेटिंग अ चैट, सो फर्स्ट थिंग आई रीड सम चैट। ओके bro, why don't you switch to Linux? Much better for coding stuff. I'm currently using Arc Linux and now using a Windows 11. Feel like torture. Okay. Bro, देखो, I have used Linux, मैंने यूज करा है, लेकिन ना मैं कभी Linux में थोड़ा अच्छे से नहीं गया डेप्थ में। सोच रहा हूँ कि Linux ट्राई करूँ यार। बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि विंडो तो मतलब वो लोग चलाते हैं, मतलब मेरे मतलब मोस्टली फ्रेंड्स हैं, दे विल यूजिंग अ Linux एंड वो भी बोलते हैं कि Linux ट्राई करा कर। सो Linux में स्विच करूंगा यार मैं। टाइम नहीं मिल रहा ये सब चीजें करने के बाद, थोड़ा टाइम मिलेगा, थोड़ा लाइनक्स भी थोड़ा पढ़ना पड़ेगा थोड़ा बहुत तो। अभी जैसे वीएस कोड में बेसिक टर्मिनल हो गया, गिट पे पुश कैसे करते हैं उतना ही बेसिक टर्मिनल कमांड पता है, उतना पता है, उससे काम चलेगा। नहीं तो थोड़ा सीखता हूँ, फिर एक बार यूज करता हूँ लाइनक्स भी। ओके, यू जस्ट सेड जतिन की लिनक्स विल फील लाइक टॉर्चर। इतनी बुरी भी नहीं है यार विंडो 11। For DS, Algo, your logic and critical thinking matter. Language is a second part, but you need to get good at least one language. I suggest Java, Python, JS. This will stick with you as you grow. Okay. So, Chavo Singh, for that free advice that I will be just focusing on JS, ठीक है? So I choose JS for that, ठीक है? But मैं उसका तुम्हें कल ही बता पाऊंगा, ठीक है? Because ना अभी मेरे को थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा कि JS बेस्ट है। By the way, Jagat Singh, can you just tell me that कि which programming language you use for your DSA? आयुष वर्मा, एक प्रॉब्लम है, एक स्ट्रिंग दी गई है एस, ठीक है, तो मैं उसका लॉन्गेस्ट सब स्ट्रिंग विदाउट रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर के लेंथ फाइंड करना है। इनपुट एस है, एबीसीडी, आउटपुट विल बी 3। एक्सप्लेनेशन, एबीसी इज द लॉन्गेस्ट सब स्ट्रिंग। ओके आयुष वर्मा, ये वाला क्वेश्चन तो बढ़िया, लेकिन मैंने ये वाला इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन मैंने अब तक सॉल्व नहीं किया। आई एम अ डेवलपर गाय एंड आई विल बी नेवर सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, सो मुझे देखना पड़ेगा। लेकिन इसमें होगा क्या कि इसका आई वैल्यू के अकॉर्डिंग लूप चलेगा, ठीक है, एंड वो क्या करेगा, वो वैल्यू चेक करेगा एबीसी का, तो वो पेयर चेक कैसे करेगा? सॉरी गाइस, सॉरी गाइस वर्मा, आई कांट सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, एंड आई मुझे समझ नहीं है, मैंने ये वाला क्वेश्चन ऐसे क्वेश्चन कभी मैंने सॉल्व किए नहीं है। So I just like can copy that question and after that streaming session I will be see how I can solve this question. Okay, I will just simply copy that question and paste in my Notion and after that streaming session I will be see ki how I can solve this question. ठीक है? I'm a completely a beginner level. ठीक है? So just don't ask me this type of questions. ठीक है? I'm a developer guy, not a crazy heavy programmer. If you know PowerShell command, ठीक है, if you know PowerShell command like rv mv and operands from its, then you would be have to worry about learning rollback. This just moving on. Okay, email check करना। Okay, I will check that email after that streaming session, of course. Gaming 01 top, and you can just simply join my Discord server and just hang up, ठीक है? यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, मैक्स के अंदर इट्स अ वेक्टर एंड इट्स एन वेरिएबल एंड इसके अंदर क्या हुआ है, जीरो आया, ठीक है, मैक्स के जीरो। एयर की जो जीरो वैल्यू है यहाँ पर आया हमारा 10। सो दे विल सपोजिंग दैट की it's a 3, the first element is also 3 and the second element is also 3, ठीक है, maximum element वो they will suppose this। So after that क्या हुआ, ARR का जो I है it will be a value is 3, जो 3 है हमारा it more than 3? अगर जो फर्स्ट एलिमेंट है ARR का, क्या वो जो हमारा फर्स्ट एलिमेंट है वो मोर देन है? अगर है तो मैक्स वैल्यू के अंदर क्या डाल दो, ARR का आई। ओके। अगर नहीं है तो इस क्या करो, ARR का जो आई अगर लेस देन है मिनिमम वैल्यू से, सो मिनिमम वैल्यू के अंदर क्या डाल दो, जीरो को, जो मिनिमम वैल्यू थ्री है। सो फर्स्ट क्या है, वो थ्री तो है, तो उसमें क्या कर दो, तो वन से हो रहा है ना, तो फर्स्ट कंपेयर क्या, आई की वैल्यू तो वन है। तो यहाँ पे वन तो होगा फाइव, तो क्या जो थ्री है, थ्री जो है क्या वो लेस देन फाइव है, जो थ्री है क्या वो मोर देन फाइव है, थ्री इज मोर देन फाइव है, तो यहाँ पे अंदर फर्स्ट एलिमेंट आ गया, ठीक है। एंड इसके अंदर फिर दोबारा दोबारा लूप चला, यहाँ पे कंडीशन फॉल है, तो उसके अंदर मिनिमम जो वैल्यू थी वो अब हो चुकी है यहाँ पे थ्री, ठीक है। मैक्स वैल्यू तो दोबारा गया, फिर चेक करा, चेक करते करते यहाँ पे आया, तो जो मिनिमम वैल्यू उसको मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे, मतलब इजी है, मतलब ज्यादा समझ तो आ गया, ठीक था, मतलब क्वेश्चन अच्छा था। एंड लेट्स रन दिस कोड अगेन। ठीक है, मिनिमम इज वन एंड मैक्स इज 355। या, दैट्स अमेजिंग। Well, check करना. It is just an AI coding, bro. In case of Linux, you don't need to. In case of Linux, you don't need to study. You will be learning by using it. I personally like Fightroda, but you can choose Ubuntu or Linux Mint. Don't use the Arch Linux or its flavor as start. Okay, so I think so. Jagat Singh, can you just Linux is actually a better than Windows. टर्मिनल में तो काफी मजा आता है, वही आती है, हैकर वाली वाइब आती है, बट मैंने ज्यादा यूज नहीं किया, तो मैं एडवाइस तो दे सकता कि कैसा होता है, कैसे, बट कैसे मतलब एग्जैक्टली लाइनक्स, ठीक है, बट ट्राई करेंगे तो, ठीक है। रिवर्स तो हो गया, इट्स एंड कम्प्लीटली अरे। अरे को शॉर्ट करने का कोड इतना डिफिकल्ट, इन जेएस आई विल सिंपली क्या करते हैं, वैल्यू को फिल्टर कर देते हैं, या तो ठीक है, शॉर्टिंग करना है यार, इजी क्वेश्चन है तो चलो। जेएसए में पड़ेगा यार, क्वेश्चन तो जस्ट लाइक कि थोड़ा हार्डर हो गया है। You are moving from Python to Java, so I think you are facing a problem ना। जावा से पाइथन में स्विच, मतलब पाइथन से जावा में स्विच करना, सीरियसली ब्रो, दैट्स अमेजिंग। Okay, you are using Windows for the last 8 times. Jagat Singh, you are a working professional or you are just a student like me? Jagjot Singh, you are a student or you are a working professional? Okay, Jagjot Singh, you are a working professional. Okay, so you in which domain, bro? In which domain you have an 8 year of using Linux, so you are a working professional. Okay, so can you just tell me ki you are in working in which domain, and giving a few advice if you have to, I need to cracking any good entry level job or internship. Internship तो चलो मिल जाती है, but I like कि crack. What is the best advice for cracking a good internship, good jobs? Thanks, buddy. Thanks for just like guiding me. And your Guidance is literally helpful. But by the way, you are working on which domain, Jagjot Singh? Right now, I'm working on multiple things. Earlier, it was a full stack. Now it was a DevOps and mobile tab. Okay, you are doing a mobile development, web development, and DevOps. You know everything means you have you have a good knowledge in full stack development. You are a DevOps and mobile developer. So, what is your plan to learning any new skills, new tech skill? So, तुम क्या choose करते हो, bro? What are you choose? By the way, I'm just getting a call. I will be just back soon in 1 to 2 minutes. Just like 5 minutes लगेंगे थोड़ा, so I will be just back in few minutes. Just wait. So I'm back. If we have getting any chats, Gokula Khanna, hi bro, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, bro. You are still in my yesterday's streaming. I remember, I know you. I remember. I won't go in system development of operating system like kernel, graphic, and drivers development. Jatin chat, just chat. Reconstruction theory, building trees and drivers, constructor by chicken. I have creating a comprehensive 50-day DSA roadmap to rise for a JavaScript focusing on 80-20 principle to maximize your learning in 90 minutes daily. I'm creating a comprehensive DSA roadmap, a JavaScript here. It's a 80-20 focus, concentration on the top 20% concept that appear in 80% interviews. Array then string, crease 25, recursion backtracking, stack queue and linked list. And 90 minutes with theory, a hands-on coding and review and notes. Okay, and in week 7, they will be just teaching me a DP. Okay, a binary search tree, a basic DP and tree type. ठीक है, mock interview practice, JavaScript specific. All examples and patterns use JavaScript built-in method optimization for DSA, ES6 syntax, and best practice. Each day include clear learning objectives, specific lead code problems, key concept to master, and pattern recognition focus. Start tomorrow. Okay, ठीक है. So pattern-wise question, and it will be focusing on a 20% concept that will appear in 80% interview question. Okay. Each day will be a pattern organized focus. ठीक है. A pattern organized focus will be a very helpful if I will be learning uh, in a way that will be a matter. Okay. So you are out of free message until 10:30. Okay, out of message. 10 बजे के बाद ही कर सकते हैं इसमें. Okay, no problem. Study resources practice lead code primary. Understanding pivot notation, master two pointer technique, comfortable with sliding window, can use hash map for 3D. ठीक है. Interview before 50 days. 50 दिन खत्म हो सकता है. So the typical question of mix of easy medium can explain time and space complexity, know when to use each data structure, can code without ID assistant, practicing talking through solution. ठीक है. Interview day clarity, ask about input constraints, plan, explain approach before coding, and write clean and readable code. Walk through with example, optimize, discuss trade-off, and daily systematic notes, network focus on it. Build 3 hours data, code by hand, improve problem solving, understand, don't memorize, focus on pattern, जो है mistake है. Spend time on problem other tier, consistent schedule the same time every day. And first array problem, and before you solve, can solve medium array problem, recursion check, a binary search, stack problem feels natural, tree makes sense, can solve most medium problems, and interview ready. Okay, so continue daily practice 2 to 3 problems a day. A hard problem will get it you. ठीक है. If system design daily for senior roles, some of it daily for authority individual and applying your ठीक है. Remember consistency and intensity of 90 minutes daily for 50 days or interview ready in a DSA. Skills in the JavaScript. Okay. If I'm just starting with the day one, it will be not giving the output because the length will be out by a clock. ठीक है. Reverse words in a string. Longest common prefix. Key concept. Okay, it's like you, okay, what are you just discussing in the chat? Jatin or I tried backend and web dev first. I know MongoDB, FB, and Google Auth integration, writing clean code for backend in Node.js, but I didn't found it much interesting. Like I know I could do it, but I doesn't want to do it my entire life. Okay, the rest is good, but I still maturing ecosystem right now. For system development and reliability, people still prefer C and C++. Makes sense. It is not everyone cup of tea, but I don't know any development that's easy. System programming have its own high and lows. Yeah, deep one. Around 4.5 मिनट चलेगा. So एक ही चलेगा क्या? क्योंकि दोनों की लिमिट रीच है. So I think I just need to. So क्लॉड की जो लिमिट है, it will be finished. So I think जब तक वो नहीं होगा तब तक तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है कि हम अपने जेएस के पे काम कर सके. So validate anagram easy and type algorithm one or Coursera. What is an algorithm one? It's algorithms or algorithm. Algorithms one. If this is a Princeton University, Princeton data structure algorithm to Java. It is a hands down best course for DSA on internet. I found it better than MIT and Stanford. इंटरनेट स्लो चल रहा है। दिस कोर्स इज फ्री और पेड? आई थिंक द मोस्टली कोर्सेरा कोर्स इज पेड, है ना? इट्स फ्री, ओके, इट्स completely free. Just wait, why is it taking so much time to load the website? No need to pay as well. Learn the concept, not the language. Okay, so here it is. My commitment. I'm beginning my learning algorithm part one. I know learning can be hard. Okay, let's start the course. Learner who spent 1 hour learning to day one.
Thanks for enrolling in our course Algorithms Part 1. You can review the syllabus for an overview of the course components. The course is based on a variety of material that we have prepared over many years. The lecture videos, lecture slides, programming assignments, and job interview questions will be released weekly on the course website. Our textbook Algorithms, 4th edition, is the basic reference for the material we will be covering. Although the lectures are designed to be self-contained, we will assign optional readings for students who wish more extensive coverage of the material. Our book site, which is open to everyone and contains a wealth of supplementary information, including synopses of the textbook and Java code that you will be using throughout the course. To maximize your chance of success in this course, you should get in the mindset of being an active participant.
Okay, so can you just tell me ki how much this course will take time to complete if I just spend 1 to 2 hours every single day and go with neat code 150 side by side? Okay, I will be just open this also. I just first pin this tab and neat code. And you just like you are so confident about कि you can beat an IITian with its knowledge. Like that's mean कि ये course काफी amazing है. I will never hear about this, so मुझे पता नहीं है. So मैं पहले इसको पढ़ता हूँ and then फिर मैं review बताता हूँ कि कैसा है. You don't need to do assignment if you don't want it. Okay. Does this assignment is helpful if I do? ठीक है. He is talking about NEET code 150 question na? About this course, it's totally depends on you. Okay. Yes, of course, but they will be tough. So I would just like कि Jagdosh Singh, I will be in 6th sem and मेरे जो final college exams है, they are also started in the June. So मेरे को लगता है कि if I'm start doing consistent कि कुछ टाइम के बाद मुझे break लेना पड़ेगा. So ये कि बाकी जितना है उससे उससे पहले I will just try my best to cover all the topics, ठीक है? Because अभी कॉलेज के एग्जाम्स है, so I will be also working on my final year project. Synopsis भी सबमिट हो चुकी है, so target रहेगा, yes, that one algorithm one and also have part. Okay, so should I 2 to 3 months is enough to cover this algorithm? By the way, कंटेंट तो है काफी ज्यादा, so I think 2 से 3 months तो लगेंगे at least. ये ब्लाइंड 75 है, इसके क्वेश्चन से कुछ क्राफ्ट्स के सिस्टम डिजाइन के लिए भी यहाँ पे कुछ क्वेश्चन दे रखे, डिजाइन लीड कोड, डिजाइन यूआई शॉर्ट, डिजाइन वेब बुक, गूगल डॉक्स, कोडिंग इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, सो आई विल फोकसिंग ऑन लीड कोड 150 है ना, एंड ट्राई करूंगा. 150 इज अ ब्लाइंड 75 प्लस 75, इट इज द बेस्ट परफेक्ट लिस्ट फॉर पीपल ऑलरेडी familiar with basic algorithm and data structure. Okay. If I'm watching that video in the streaming session, there is any chances कि I'm getting any copyright issue? Okay, I will be focusing on NEET code 150. And I will be just commitment to just solve at least a two question every single day. So I can just solve it into a 2 to 3 months, है ना? So I will be just focusing on 2 to 3 question every single day. And I think I'm good in arrays, तो array के questions मैं शुरू कर सकता हूँ उस टाइम के बाद, to contain duplicates के, and solution भी है इसके अंदर, है ना? Output will be a true. ठीक है, कर सकते हैं. एंड बाकी इसको भी कर देता हूँ पिन, एंड जस्ट गो टू देयर कोर्सेरा. इट्स अ लेक्चर स्लाइड.
Intro PDF download.
Algorithm part 1 and part overview. Why study algorithm resources, ठीक है. Why is this course intermediate level survey course, programming and problem solving with application, algorithm method for problem solving a problems, data structure method to store information, topic data types, stack, queue, bag, union, or advanced or DFT or PSS or PC. Bro, as a fresher or as a completely beginner, should I just need to मतलब कि मुझे अभी इस पे फोकस करना चाहिए, if I want to just grab a job quickly, अगर मुझे काफी जल्दी अगर जॉब चाहिए, so should I just need to focus on, because I think ये जो कोर्स है इसमें डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स सभी है, मतलब स्टैक, क्यू, बैग, यूनियंस है, एंड क्विक शॉर्ट, मर्ज शॉर्ट, हीप ये सुना है, सर्चिंग में बी बाइनरी सर्च ट्री, एंड आई वाज नेवर सी रेड ब्लैक एंड बीएसटी हैश टेबल पता है, बीएफएस, डीएफएस, प्रिम एंड क्रुशकल, एंड ये जो हो गया डिच कास्त्रा, रेडिक्स शॉर्ट, ट्राइज, केपी, केएमपी एंड रीच एक्सपी, डेटा कंप्रेशन, बी ट्री, सॉफ्टवेयर एक्स, ठीक है. आई थिंक इफ हैव टू स्टडी फ्रॉम दैट अच्छा खासा टाइम लगेगा, है ना, अच्छा खासा टाइम. आई नीड टू स्पेंड अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम टू जस्ट कवर दिस कोर्स, क्योंकि काफी ज्यादा कंटेंट है इसके अंदर. I think it's not a beginner friendly if you just tell ki you can beat even MN IITians. So I think this course will be very great.
Welcome. I'm Bob Sedgwick, Professor of Computer Science at Princeton. This is our online course, Algorithms, developed by myself and Kevin Wayne here at Princeton. We're going to start with an overview, discussion of why you might want to study algorithms, and then a little bit of discussion about the resources that you need to take this course. So what is this course? It's an intermediate level survey course on algorithms. We're going to concentrate on programming and problem solving in the context of real applications. And our focus is going to be on two things: algorithms, which are methods for solving problems, and data structures, which store the information associated with the problem and go hands in hand with algorithms. These are the basic topics that we'll cover in part 1 and part 2 of the course. The first part is data types, sorting, and searching. We'll consider a number of data structures and algorithms that are basic to
Only focus on those data structure that you need. Leave the niche ones. Okay. सो अगर बेसिकली इसके अकॉर्डिंग देखो तो मुझे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो करना है आई थिंक मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है स्टैक क्यू एंड क्विक शॉट मर्ज शॉट हीप शॉट इट्स अ पार्ट वन वीडियो एंड दिस इज अ पार्ट टू सो आई थिंक पार्ट वन के अंदर जो मोस्टली है ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा पार्ट टू के अंदर आई थिंक बी ट्री एंड सफिक्स एरे एंड मैक्स प्ले इट्स विल बी कमिंग एन एडवांस टॉपिक स्ट्रिंग जो है स्ट्रिंग के सारे क्वेश्चन ग्राफ के सर्चिंग के ओके Okay. So I will just focusing on that data structure that will be according to interview perspective. So then ये complete हो सकता है 2 से 3 महीने के अंदर. Because ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे बिल्कुल plain से पढ़ना है, मैं already पढ़ चुका हूँ and I just need to revise again and again so I can just remember it and make some overview of that. Okay. So I have start this course from the tomorrow. For today, I think it's enough. Okay. And I will just simply disconnect this streaming session. Okay, for today, I think it's enough. And thanks, and special thanks to Jagjot Singh for helping me and guiding me to for new things. Okay, and I of course I can just solve this need code questions of 150 need questions, and this I will follow this course to learning and algorithms. Okay, and I will be starting this from tomorrow. So first thing after that simulation, I will just explore the context and then I will continue. Okay. So if anybody who's just watching that streaming session is still just like that video and just join the Discord server if you have any advice for me or any advice for someone who just need any advice. ठीक है? Just like कि and just if you have any question, you can also ask me in the comment section because I will be reply the all chats. Okay. So I'm totally agree because if you just tell that ki you can beat even IITN, so that's mean this course will be very well structured and well focused. With if anybody who just need to focusing on a data structures, bro, don't spend more than 30 minutes on one problem. Okay. As a new guy, just is it's okay to spend more than 30 minutes on one problem sometimes if I'm completely new because I think if I just focusing on solving that question, so first thing I have to comfortable with a basic question, then I can solve that need question. Now, just what the solution after 30 minutes. Okay. फर्स्ट थिंग स्पेंड टाइम एल्गोरिथम का हिंट देखूं सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करूं 30 मिनट के अंदर ना हो देन सॉल्यूशन देखना है ओके ओके आई यूज दिस मेथड ओके And Jagjot Singh, can you just, I just want to, you are a very important, like, no, it's okay, believe me. So can you just connect me on the LinkedIn? So if I have any question, anytime I can just simply contact you. You can just simply, you can just simply send me a connection request on the LinkedIn. So I can just, whenever I need any advice from you, can just simply help me. Okay. Because I will understand that you just need keep focusing on 30 minutes. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete the playlist. अच्छा। ओके, सो 30 मिनट का एक टाइमर के सेट कर दूंगा, देन उसके बिहाफ पे मैं सॉल्व करूंगा, है ना? इट्स अबाउट अ नीट कोड ना, नीट कोड पे सॉल्यूशन, एंड यहाँ पे खुल जाएगी वीडियो आई थिंक। I can just explore these resources after the stream session because I'm getting 6:30 p.m. And right now I just need to go to the gym, so that's why I'm disconnecting that stream session. What is your LinkedIn? I have, bro. I have just mentioned my LinkedIn ID on this or on the description of that video. You can simply go there and just send me a request, so I can just connect you. Okay? Because I think network is a very important thing. If you have a person that's who have an experience in the tech more than 5 years, so that's help a guy who is completely new as a fresher. So if I'm a fresher, that's I think you are that can help me to just exploring and go in the right direction. Okay, like a mentor. Okay, so hey guys, thanks for watching that streaming session. Goodbye, take care, and keep coding.